Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. I can't believe the response on my videos on the new Tecsun PL-520 radio. And I understand because it's pretty amazing radio. Now, I wanted to go into a little more detail on a couple of the functions. So I used AI. Okay, I'm cheating a little bit. I used AI. I fed it some of my information and some information on the internet and got these slides back. The first slide, which I moved to the front, is on the ETM plus function. The ETM function, what that is it's like ATS, except it stores the stations and or signals that it found in specific memory locations based on the time of day. So number one, it's important that you set the time on the radio correct. So you go and you push and hold the ETM button, and it starts scanning. And it will do a full scan of whatever band you want. And then it will, if it finds a strong signal or a station, will save it in a specific location based on the time that the radio has. So that's why you need to set it correctly. So that gives you a total capacity expansion of not 850 stations, but 8,800 stations across a 24-hour cycle. And then you can go back later, push the ETM button once, and it will go in that mode and show you the stations it had found during a scan during that time of day, that hour. So it's broken down into 24-hour groups. So this is kind of a picture of it, how it's stored. Awesome. I mean, that's a neat feature. And, you can, any time of day, you can go into this ETM mode and have it scan, have it store, and later come back. Because we know that typically different times of the day, frequency, shortwave especially, frequencies are stronger on a given frequency or band of shortwave, depending on what time of day it is. Like typically in the morning, the higher frequencies are most strongest. In the evening, the lower frequencies, 5 megahertz up to 10 megahertz. All right, now let me show you what Notebook LM also found for me. So we'll move on here. Okay, here's the intro. And it talks about the geometry and the overall construction of the 520, and that it has this kickstand and the finish, the matte finish, kind of grayish, is rounded, so there's no sharp edges as in previous radios. Here's some power and modern connectivity. It uses the single 7.5 cell phone battery, PL-5C, which is only 1,000 milliamp hours, but I have used my new radio, my 520, for several hours, and I see no decrease in the battery capacity. Now, maybe it's lying to me. Maybe all of a sudden it'll shut off, but so far, and even the 320, the 330, its predecessor, which had the same battery, had a long battery life. And the new 520, and maybe I think even the newer 530, has the Type-C charging cable or charging port. Okay. And of course, it's based on the Silicon Labs DSP processor. And that's a pretty good one. It does still suffer a little bit, although it's much improved, muting while tuning, so that's still there. The band coverage is excellent. Got FM band, shortwave band. Now, something I kind of don't understand about this is this one, and I just now thought about it. I haven't proved it or fact, but this one shows it goes to 29.999 kilohertz. When I've done an ATS, it only goes to like 21.7. Like I say, I haven't verified if I can manually tune to 29.99. Now, if I can't, that's a little bit of a drawback. But I'll verify that, and I'll leave a note, a comment on this video of whether it is truly only 21.7, I think. And then you got medium wave, and you got long wave. I wish I could receive something on long wave, but here in Clearwater, Florida, I can't, or I haven't been able to. Okay, it also has single sideband, and they've improved it with better filtering, better bandwidth control, and it has synchronous detection. Since the original Sony, and this was 20 years ago, introduced synchronous detection, it's no radio that I know of has been good at it like the old Sony was. Yeah, that's my observation. All right. The LCD does provide a lot of information. It's very easy to read. It does have the function key, I believe you press and hold key number 5, and you can have the display stay on always. You don't tell you want to do that after you're just listening because it'll drain the battery pretty fast. Also, they added a favorites button, which you can, and it's not located where the illustration is showed. And it's funny, the illustration even shows a heart button and a favorites button. So this is a little misleading. I can say it's not down there anyway. Okay, this shows the various functions that you can use. ATS, as I mentioned, ETM Plus now, manual tuning, and direct keyboard entry tuning. General matrix of the 520 versus predecessor, the PL-330, the charging port, the integrated kickstand, the rounded, smoothed geometry of the case, the different colors. It was black, now it's matted gray. Shortcut key, didn't have it on the 330, do have it now. And some dedicated keys on the SSB selection. Just the external signal ergonomics. Oh, yes, Notebook LM is really going into a lot of detail here for me. It has a port where you can have external antennas connected, even use a external antenna for medium wave, long wave. And I think the connector's on the other side, but I'm not sure, which you have to select. So that's a optional hidden feature. You press and hold number 3 when the radio's off, and it goes and selects the external antenna for medium wave. Some field reports that Notebook LM found that it ships with version 5.200 or 5200. Excuse me. It does not, I don't think it has the capability of upgrading the firmware, which is always a high risk of you bricking the radio. Does have soft muting, not as bad, but it's still there. Long wave, I haven't done anything with long wave. It says the sensitivity has improved. I haven't used it. This is no longer true, or actually it is true. The manual for the ones that were available 3 months ago from China directly was in Chinese. Now this new one, the English version, there is an English manual available with the radio from Anacon. And as I showed you in my previous video, very detailed manual. Market content right now is the PL-520 is the ultimate travel radio. Yeah, DTM plus time slots, excellent single sideband, does have soft muting. Another good radio, well, another excellent radio is this one here, the DX286, and it is based off of a chip used in automobiles, and so the FM reception is superior. It doesn't have single sideband. Another radio is the older XH Data D-808. Again, a great radio. It does include airband, slightly bigger, and then much larger is the Sangean ATS 909X2, much more expensive. Large display, like it says here, 3 times the price. Okay, that's it. Hope this is of some value to you. If it is, please give me a thumbs up. And I want to thank all of my new subscribers. Wow, I've got almost 100 new subscribers this past week. I want to welcome you. Thanks for subscribing. And I want you to have a nice day. Bye-bye.